Right, hopefully my stream should be starting now. You can see on this other screen it just takes a few seconds to refresh, so I know it's started. It seems to be working alright. Playing in the hourly Super Blitz arena here on League Chess. 3-minute blitz, 57 minutes, so about 10 games or so. And there's a minute to go to the start. And my start rating here is 2173. Excuse me. So anything around that at the end, and I've done pretty well. It's always hard to maintain your ratings in these events. And for anybody watching who doesn't regularly play on League Chess, you just need an account on leaguechess.org. You can see the title in the top left corner here. It's completely free, and then you just need to have played 15 or more rated blitz games. Then you can join in these arena tournaments. Just go to play menu and arena tournaments, and they're on there. Oops, I better turn the sound up. I've had some music on earlier on. It's just so I can hear the moves on the board. My hearing's not too good. And I might well be back in another hour or two after this event to do this all over again, because this is a couple of hours earlier than what I normally do.
5, 4, 3, 2,
good luck everybody.
1,
Game 1 should be
0.
against whoever I'm next to here. So 2196, good luck. You can see you get 20 seconds to make your first move. He's just deciding what to play. Or he's away from the computer or so. He does play, so let's go knight f6. I think I'll go g6. Not what I normally play, just mix it up. If advances, just drop the knight back, and then d6 should be okay. I think taking is alright. Let's play bishop up, and then maybe c5. He does take. Where do I want to go? I think I'll just play queen a5 here. So I'm hanging an exchange completely, really blowing my own position open here. Taking a real big risk, he goes for it. So I'm just going to go for development. Hold on, should I go with the king? Let's go with the king, keep pressure on the pawn. So I'm probably playing this very badly, of course, taking silly risks that I shouldn't really take. Yeah, I could grab another pawn back, but not quite so desperate just yet. Let's step back just so I can maybe move the rook across. He's got moves like knight down coming, I guess. The bishop takes, either takes. He plays rook across. I don't really want to trade the rook. I might have to. I guess I have to go back. I really want to put the rook back where the other one was. Yeah, he does play knight down, so I have to take, but now this is completely open. Knight back, maybe it's playable for a move. Or I've got to push or grab. Actually, maybe I can take. Can I risk this? I'm going to grab it back, but I really need the rook back here. So how do we do it? I can maybe kick the knight. How do we get safe? I've taken a little bit of too much of a risk this game, probably going to backfire. He plays across. I thought I could play a move like knight over here, threatening a fork. Let's go over. So he threatened to come in, but if I could develop knight and put the rook back, I'd be pretty pleased. Oh, he's allowed it. Okay, what am I missing? We're hitting both rooks here. I still can't draw arrows. He hits the queen. So take, he takes. That's no good for me. Take, he takes is no good for me. I have to drop back. Knight down is covered. Knight down is covered. So he comes back here. Well, let's take this way. There's a potential check. Now, can I push or push? I think I've got to go up 2, and then maybe knight up. I'm covering the queen check. Maybe even just kick the knight. There's a pawn loose. Options, but none of them easy. Now, if I take, I hang my knight, so that's no good. So let's grab this pawn and look to drop back. Maybe drop back and hit the knight with tempo. He's got a queen check. He pins the bishop. So if I go across, check, takes, I can retreat, right? So go across guard the bishop, hit the knight. If check, then I'm forced to take. I think I'm forced to take, he goes back. Okay, if I take, he's still got the knight, so that's no good. Let's just drop back. Hit the knight, there's a pawn loose, he comes up. Pawn up is tempting here. Probably not quite right, let's just push. But everything's hanging, isn't it? Ooh. It must make sense to trade. So take. Give up another exchange feels wrong. I'm going to try and plant the knight in the middle of the board. So we're hitting the knight. We're threatening a check. That's just a free knight. Oh, I missed check here as well, did I? He resigns. Wow, salvaged that one brilliantly. I think I had a knight check there as well. Very lucky with that one. Hold on, where's my comments box gone? 1569, good luck. Where's my comments box gone? If anybody's here and saying hello or anything, my comment box has disappeared. I do not see where it is at all. Apologies if I missed that. I'll have to look at that. See, I can't give my opponent too much time here. My little comments box on the streamers panel has just vanished. I've only just noticed. No idea where it's gone. Where on earth has it gone? I do not see it there. I'll have to worry about it another time. I'm giving my opponent too much time here. I know he's only 1500, but you can't think like that. You've still got to treat everybody the same. Let's just play up. Yeah, let's see. If anybody does say hello or anything, the comments box has just vanished off my screen. I've no idea where it is. It was there yesterday, alright, so I don't actually see it on my monitor. Something has changed the layout. Okay, let's take. I've got to focus on the game a little bit, don't, otherwise I'm just asking to get beat. I think pawn up, develop the knight. Oh, he meant to castle there, I think. That's a little bit unfortunate. Not the end of the world, he can manually castle. Let's take. I still can't draw arrows either. Knight up or knight across. Alright, he's blundered his rook there. A bit unlucky. Alright, now I can click pause briefly. Where has my box gone? There should be a little box on this second screen, and that's how, if anybody ever says hello or anything, that's how you know. You know to say hello back and so forth, and it's just completely vanished. I just cannot see it anywhere. What on earth have I done? That's the whole point of why you have a second screen. Where on earth has it gone? I'll have to have a look at it after the event. I've no idea where it's gone. I don't want to spend too much time on it. Oh, we have a National Master playing, that's good. I'm 1.5, 3.5 down to that player. There was a Grandmaster playing in this event in the previous hour. But yeah, either Facebook have updated something or I've accidentally clicked on something without realising what I've done. What on earth have I done? Who knows? Right, 1719, good luck. You see here you get 20 seconds to make your first move, otherwise you default. He's just deciding what he wants to play. And having a rest in between games, I guess. Gotta move quickly though. Play a knight up. Offers a draw. I'm not going to agree a draw this early on. Especially as I'd be giving away lots of rating points. If he's got 2,000 games, it should be an established rating. It does make me wonder that offering a draw so early. Let's go with a pawn. So I might actually bring the bishop this way now instead of the diagonal. Here he comes up. Okay, I can take and go back to the diagonal then. If he takes, just take. So we're hitting a pawn here, but there's a potential discovery. I can take there first, but my rook hangs. So let's just calmly develop the knight. Then bring the knight back this way. Why would he offer a draw really, really early on? Okay, now that I can take, I think. Now there's no discovery here because my queen's guarded. There is going to be when the rook comes across. So I've got queen up. He pushes queen up. He's got bishop down maybe. Hold on, I can check first. Takes, takes, check. I don't think it quite works. Let's go up. If he pushes, I'm going to go... He's offered a draw again. What's he offering a draw for? Blimey. I wouldn't agree a draw that early even if I was playing a Hikaru. You want to actually play the games a little bit. Unless he's got a problem at his end and he might need to pop away from the computer or the phone might be ringing or something. You never know, of course, I suppose. But I couldn't agree a draw right now. He's much lower rated than me. I'd be giving him an awful lot of rating points if I did. Now I can actually take here. I can take the bishop first and then take, threaten, mate and hit the queen. Now maybe he can get away with dropping the queen back, but I win a pawn. So is there anything better? No, he's going to have to drop back. I'll trade queens, just collect the free pawn. And I've 2 pawns up now, so it should be all good. He has got a defense, queen back to guard the mate threat. But otherwise we're hitting the queen. Oh, he takes, so he's going to take the bishop as well. Okay, so just got to be a little bit careful. Oh, he's dropped his bishop and he's took with the wrong pawn. He should have took with the other pawn there. So now I can take and bail out if I have to. Up, rook takes, back rank check, king up check. Yeah, if he takes there, I've just got a back rank check here. If he goes across, it's checkmate. If he blocks the rook, it's checkmate. Excellent, yeah. He might have had an issue, to be fair. He might have had to pop away from the computer. I'll just quickly pause. Say, for anybody who's just popping on, for some reason on my second monitor here, the chat box has completely vanished. I've only just noticed after I've started the stream, so it isn't here for some reason. So I don't know if Facebook have updated something, but the little chat box is just not here at all. What on earth have happened to it? There's lots of little boxes on the screen that you get, but I don't see the chat box anywhere. It's normally here in this right hand corner. That's how I know if anybody says hello or whatever. And I just do not see it anywhere. So apologies if anybody makes any comments and I'm just not aware of them. I'll have to have a look at that when I start the next stream. So the next stream I start, I'll have to start like 5 minutes early or something. Right, 2116, good luck. Now certainly an opponent at this level I have to really concentrate and take it seriously. Now I'm just going to try and remove that defending bishop. He's given me a chance h4, potentially h5. Sorry, h5, potentially h4. If he takes, you can take and open up a mate attack. But you're threatening takes, takes and queen up. Oh, he does take. Well, that just walks into a mate trap. He maybe just hasn't had that before. He'll learn from that one. He plays up, let's just checkmate. Yeah, what the heck has happened to it? It's really bugging me that now. When the layout was suddenly changed, and I've not done anything as far as I know. That's really bugging me as to what on earth's happened. Right, 2, 3, 5, 9, good luck. Now this one I really do have to concentrate for. This opponent is, you know, way above my best ever rating. I think pawn up is okay and bishop up here. C5 take and then C3, sorry, E3. Oh, he pushes. What am I supposed to do here? Trying to remember my theory. I think just D3 and take. Just retreat the knight back if I need to, or yeah, maybe go this way. I'm protecting the pawn, so I can still play bishop up and castle. It's one of these odd sidelines, this one. It's a slight different sideline. It's not the main line theory. Oh, I've just realised I'm actually early on in first place. Now if I play up, queen takes, I take the bishop. So if he takes, I take with a queen. So it makes sense just to castle and bail out of the pin. So now I've probably got to take, my pawn's otherwise going to fall. I'm going to take, for push takes, takes. Okay, knight across he can still take, it's slightly tricky position. I think I've made a mistake somewhere here. I'm allowing this as well. Yeah, I've played a terrible one here. This is not how you play this at all. Knight goes with the knight. So there's a check threat. Can't take. Oh, there's a threat here as well. So I have to go back. Yeah, this one has gone horribly wrong, but that's really, really irritating me. What on earth has happened to this box? He played knight c6. Offering the queen trade, which clearly I can't do. I can't agree with that. But really, I'm just going through the motions this game now. This game is already lost, so I might be better getting on with the next one. Oh, the knight up allows check. Oh, he's just got check and takes, hasn't he? What am I doing? I think I'll just resign this one. He plays queen down. Yeah, I'll just resign that one. I've just played a poor game there. It's bugging me, this thing. Where on earth has this box gone? I have no idea. I'll have to just ignore it and have a look after the event. Oh, the GM's playing as well. Let's hope we get a game with him. He was in this event in the previous round. He won it. Now a 2000 going berserk gives me a little bit of a concern. 700 games should be an established rating. He might just be going berserk every single game. Let's play knight up. He goes queen side. Okay, I'm going to sack a pawn then. He pushes. Okay, I might as well just push forward then. Don't mind if he comes down, just shuffle the rook. A little bit risky, but I'm going to try and sack this pawn while I can. Now he does take. So I think bishop up, rook up if the knight comes. Well, if the knight comes in right now I can take. But otherwise, try and put the rook back. Hit the bishop just in case. Let's drop back. What to go with? Actually, let's take with the rook. I can always just plop it straight back again. Let's just plop straight back. So he's tempting me to go forward. Okay, I think I will. I'm going to have to try and open things up at some point. It's actually a really awkward position I've gotten into here. Let's play the queen up this way maybe and try and release the rook at some point, but he's got a good position. Take the bishop so I can slide over then, but not there. Queen up and rook across. I'm going to have to sack at some point here. I just hit the knight. Oh, he plays over. What's he threatening? Rook takes pawn. Let's just take. Rook takes. I've got pawn up. Let's just take. I've seen rook takes. I thought I could push up here. Just close the queen temporarily and try and grab a pawn. But he has to come forward, I would guess. So we're threatening at some point to trade 2 rooks for the queen and pawn. So is it worth doing is the question. Queen over, he takes with a check. And I can't really stop him. I can play a rook up, maybe guard that. Still, oh, he's gone for it. Wow, I didn't think he would. I'm threatening just to run a pawn up here. Should be very strong. If he wanders off, his king is wide open. Maybe I should guard this pawn to stop the queen jumping in. Yeah, I should have maybe done that. Looks okay to take though. Ooh. Check up, check up, check. I've got a repetition if I want one. Check up, check up. Check, he takes. Actually, have I? No, pawn up and pawn up, I think it should be winning. I don't know if it is winning, but it looks like it should be. I'm threatening to come more like this side now, I think. Oh, have I given him a repetition? That's a bit annoying. Take the pawn. Yeah, it's a repetition here. There's nothing I can do to stop this. He's done well, to be fair. Well done, he did well there. Oh, I'll just click pause again now while I try and work out what on earth has happened. No, there's no point, so I just can't see anything. It's just completely vanished. I can't see anything. Get back to it. You never know, we might get lucky and get a game with a GM. You can see I'm 4-0 down to him, mind. 2, 3, 5, 8. Good luck. I've played him 4 times and I've been black every single game. Not had one game of white yet. Okay, we played this earlier. Take, plays up. I think e3 is still supposed to be okay. He pushes as well. Let's play up. I got into a bit of a mess when I played this earlier, didn't I? Let's go e4 and up. If he checks, just knight over. But I say apologies if anybody's watching and making any comments at all. My chat box has completely vanished, so I have no idea where it is or what's happened. Let's just castle. So he plays and hits the bishop. Oh, I've done that's not quite so easy. Let's just hit the bishop and take back. He retreats. I guess I have to play a knight over there. Right, I'm going to push up. He's got a very annoying knight down move here, so I'm going to try and play bishop up. Oh, he's blasting through. He's going to just blast forward. You can see that coming. Not sure I can do anything about it. I'm going to risk pushing up here. Probably a disaster move. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Probably a complete disaster, this. Now you just got queen check there, king across. I could go with the knight. Let's go with the knight, cover the check. Let's play a knight in if I can. Let's try and push. I'm going to have to play knight forward, but I'm waiting for him to push me there. He goes the other one, so push. Oh, again, I just haven't been concentrating here, have I? I just haven't concentrated there. It's really bugged me. Where on earth is this box gone? Why is the layout changed? Let's hope I can fix it for the next one. I should be back in an hour or 2 hours after this. I'll have another go. Right, 1863, good luck. Not that you'll need it, I've just played a couple of terrible games. Knight up, pawn up. Okay, bishop up and just try and remove that defending bishop. I don't think h5, h4 is going to be realistically playable here. Maybe I can risk it, but he's got bishop down, that's a bit annoying. I think I'll still play it. Let's just push up. If bishop down, it's easier to target the pawn. Let's push again. Again, if knight takes, I'm just going to sack and open it up. He's got the bishop to defend though, so it shouldn't really work for me this time. Whoa, he just ignores it. Okay, well I take and I take. And a check. Where do I want the knight to go? Knight up threatening to take. That way if knight comes down I can just take. He's doing the right thing, just stopping and thinking. I'm not sure what he's going to do. Guess he's got rook up and he can trade a rook for a knight. He grabs the pawn. So is there an immediate mate threat to me? Because I've got knight takes. Knight across isn't playable, but knight takes is. Pawn up, he's covered. Rook across I think makes sense here. Let's play rook over, just force the queen somewhere. I don't think I've got any fancy takes there. Takes, takes, check, up, up, knight check, and it's covered. I've still got pawn up here maybe. I can play pawn up either way and release the bishop. My gut feeling is this one. Obviously I can't move the knight right now, he'll just trade the queen. Once he's across, maybe I can, maybe I've got bishop up and try and trade the bishop. Try and trap the queen. He might have to run away this side. But then maybe I get a move like e5. He has gone back, so I thought I could play e5 here, chase the bishop, but I'm opening up the file, so maybe it's not desirable. Maybe knight takes pawn. Just open it up. He can't take immediately because of this. Knight check is playable, or actually I've just got a rook, I'm going to check. Yeah, just take, he has to come up. So now I've got knight check, that's mate, right? He's got one square, that's it. Now pawn up, excellent. Excellent, got away with one. Kinda got away with one there. Wow, 35 points, that's really impressive, isn't it? Look at that run he's on. The GM's only 1 point above me, you never know, I might get another game with him, but let's hope it's white if I do. 21-16, good luck. Okay, let's try this again. It's given a couple of interesting games. e5 is kind of standard along with getting the rook across, and then it's whether you want to actually play this, but I hit the bishop first. It's more something you tend to play in bullet games, a bit more than blitz, not so much in the slower timed games. Now I can take and take here, but he gets rook across. I'm going to take and then bishop up, I think. Yeah, then bishop up. He can't easily just jump the knight forward. He plays rook across. Actually, I'm not going to risk it that game. I'm just going to take. If he pushes, I can trade. And I will. Now I'm going to castle. If he takes, I take with a check. So I'm not hanging the bishop. He plays queen over first. Okay, well now I'm going to take and then bishop up, hit the pawn. So he plays queen down. I've got takes, takes, check. Yeah, it makes sense just to win the exchange. Now I might as well get a rook developed with tempo on the queen. Now get a tempo and get the rook across, or maybe a back rank. He comes this side. So rook up is strong, then he can't move his knight. So let's play that just to keep him pinned down a bit while we develop the other one. And I've always got a queen check if I can try and get in. Excuse me. So he's developing the rook the other side. So connect the rooks. If the rook moves, take the knight. Knight moves, take the rook. Otherwise, maybe we might go across like this. He plays pawn up. So rook up. What am I threatening? Up. I've got queen check down. Trade. Must be winning, you would think. I've got rook across with a queen check threat, king up and maybe pin. Let's play that and look to come in. I'm not in any desperate rush here, but I'm threatening check to force the king further forward. He's cut that. So now I just move back, right? I guess I play rook down. Yeah, if he checks I just step up and there's no direct check, otherwise I'm going to collect a piece. And if I get the queen off the board, it should be cleanly winning. So he's played queen down, so now I can just pin the queen right. Then he can never move them without losing a piece. So that should be just cleanly winning now. Excellent, so another good win. Right, 2270, good luck. So this is actually, again, someone who rates higher than my best ever rating. My best ever rating is 2260-ish, something like that, in blitz and bullet. Okay, now I could actually take there, bring his pawn over. I think I'll just take this pawn now. Let's go d4. I'm going to bring the bishop in over this time instead of the other way. So bishop down to castle. Okay, where to put the knight? Let's bring the knight forward. It might have been better on d2. I'm going to play a bishop up, get it on a diagonal where it might be useful, you never know. I'm hanging a knight though, so got to be a little careful here. I've got knight forward. Actually, I'm just going to play a bishop back. Wasn't a good move, bishop out wide there. So knight up takes, takes, knight moves and a pawn's probably going to fall. Bishop up, he's maybe got an annoying pin. But is it that bad? I don't know, I'm going to play it. I think he'll play bishop down, I don't think he'll trade. He does trade. So now knight down. So I guess I have to drop back. Knight down, I have to take, I think. Okay, I might be blundering a tactic here, but if I am, fair enough. And indeed I am. Although I can maybe push up here. So if I push up, sorry, up one, he's got knight back. Gain a knight, lose a queen, gain a pawn, check, I think. So if he goes back, I can take. If he takes a queen, then you play knight takes pawn, check first. If he takes this knight, take this knight. So take there first, hit the queen, then take the... Oh, he's blundered his queen. Wow. He's just had a complete lapse in concentration and just thrown the queen away. So another good win. Excellent. So we have the and the GM playing this. I'm somehow in 6th place for 7 wins, 1 draw and 2 losses. Very, very good. And both losses against 23.58 and 23.59, which are both way above my level, of course. Right, 20.78, good luck. Oh, that white means he's not connected. Now it's gone green, he is. He's only got 100 games. This could be a far, far, far stronger player. He's doing well in the tournament, so this could be a far stronger player in the rating. You never know. But yeah, you can see clearly it's a fairly new account there. Bullet's only played 2 games, so it's just... I play the same way against everybody. I don't change my playing style for anybody of any rating level. I just take it as it comes. And then, as I say, I might be back in 1 or 2 hours after this for playing this event all over again. Or there might be some other tournament comes up later in the day, you never know. Let's just take and pawn up. Okay, you can see he's just quickening up now. He might have had he might have been away from the computer or doing something. Just go sensible, solid. Knight up and knight back. Knight up. Knight up. I don't think it's quite right. Let's just stick to plan, drop back. Okay, I'm going to tempt him, see if he gives up his bishop for the knight, and then I'll just push. He doesn't. Let's just play a pawn up. I'll drop the knight back if he plays queen across. Oh, he pushes the pawn. He wants to open the file up. I think I kind of have to. I don't think I can get away with not taking. So bishop up, knight up. Let's play knight up and hit the bishop. So take that. Now hit the queen with maybe knight up coming at some point. Knight up, knight takes, doesn't quite work. Now bishop takes, pawn takes again. I'm gonna, I think, line that up, but I don't think it quite works. I'm gonna line up the threat and maybe just drop the rook back. He plays up, so he's giving me knight up. Down, across, not quite. Bishop up takes. I'm just gonna put the rook back. I just have a feeling I'm playing a stronger player here. Let's play up. If he pushes, I'll take. Oh, he goes the other way, so now he is threatening to take the knight. Up, across, and I'm probably in trouble, but my gut feeling is that the knight needs to be forward. So across, can I take? Take. No, bishop up doesn't quite work. I want to try and play up this way if I can. I've given him a lot here though, haven't I? Now knight check is always a potential threat. Oh, he just takes the bishop. Okay. Which one do you take with? I'm going with the bishop, but the pawn's now loose. So if rook takes, queen takes, rook blocks. If it's across, it's mate. If it's across, I take. And that's mate, I think. Nope, he's got the knight, so it's not mate. Ooh. So I have to guard the knight. So again, I could be in trouble here now. I'm hitting a pawn though, but he's hitting this. So a lot of problems here. I've got to push the pawn. Bishop takes, yeah. He's found that move, well done. Oh. What? Up takes. I've lost a piece whatever happens here, so I have to play it like this. How he's done this, yeah, he's a stronger player than his rating here, clearly. Wow, he's blundered. He's definitely a stronger player than his rating. but he's not played it perfectly. So he's given me half a chance to potentially salvage this. But how? Yeah, if he ever pushes just trade, try and put the pawns on dark squares, come round. Oh, 20 seconds. Yeah, how the heck he's done this? I ain't got a clue. Actually, it's a safe pre-move there. He couldn't hit the rook. Just hang the pawn. If you get a chance to whip the bishop, then whip it. Oh, he took. Wow, he completely misplayed the ending, didn't he? He just completely misplayed that. I'll take it though, very good win. 17 minutes left. Once I get under 5 minutes left, that's when I'll stop. Unless I'm in with a chance of a top 3 finish, because I've never had. I think 5th is the best I've done. Now another one doing really well, 2046, good luck. Okay, let's just take and develop there. Let's just develop again. Safe and sensible, just drop back. I think I'll just develop again. Just rook across and knight where the rook is potentially across. My gut feeling is to get the rook off that diagonal. Just play knight across, bishop maybe back. Okay, he plays up. I think I can actually just hit the knight there and maybe potentially trade it. Okay, I'm going to do that and bring the knight in. He plays him, but he's only hitting the knight. Okay, well now I can push up. He can't just take without hanging the bishop. He might be able to get away with taking the knight first. Ooh, there's a potential nasty trap here. I can take here now. He can't take. Oh, it's on the wrong square. I thought the knight was on the other square. Oh, he can take. Oh, I blundered horribly. I thought it was on the wrong square, the other square. Oh. That was me just having a complete brainwave. I thought the piece was on the other square. Okay, I've got to move out now. I've just gifted him a win here. He just has to hold his nerve and play it out. Pawn up is still potentially a threat, but I can't get my rooks into play. I thought I'd spotted a nice tactic there. I just had a complete brainwave. So pawn up. What does he want? Rook across. Just drop back. I might as well play up and just drop back, I think. He's getting a bit risky if he diverts off far. And I could even go over with tempo or hit the bishop and then chuck another pawn up. So he goes that way, so up. Hit the rook. If he takes, I'll gladly get the exchange. I mustn't pre-move though, because he could always just play a silly move like bishop takes or something else. But if he's allowing me to push, it could get interesting, you never know. He goes back. Actually, I've got queen across to hit the 2 pieces here. I could be half back in the game, having played a terrible blunder when I thought the piece was on a different square. So he goes for a check. So I think I have to step across, right? What's he got? Queen over is covered. He plays up, he's covered the rook. But is there a tactic like knight check? Pawn takes. Takes. There's certainly pawn forward, threatening check. If he takes, again I've got knight check. Rook across, sorry. I'm still threatening a check. And I don't think he's got a mega deadly exchange. He's threatening this, but I've still got the check take with tempo and take back. Really tricky position for amateur players at our level. He sacks, he takes, but I've still got pawn check, king across. I don't know. Yeah, let's go with check and take with a knight. But he has to guard his bishop. He has to guard the bishop. He hasn't. Well, he's just allowing checkmate. He's going to have to take the rook with check, but it's mate next move, isn't it? How does he defend it? Been a little bit lucky with this one as well, haven't I? Wow. So 12 minutes left, time for 2 more games. So the GM's unbeaten again. I expect, oh, somebody's held him to a draw, but he does go berserk in lots of these games. Or he does against me anyway. Right, 21.58, good luck. Right, let's play a Sicilian. Let's just develop. Again, I don't know too much theory in the Sicilians. I'll just take there. I genuinely play very, very little e4 chess, so I know very little theory. I think rook across, potential to take at some point. He's hitting the bishop. Let's just drop right back. Now he's hitting the other bishop. So let's drop right back again. He's going to fly forward at some point. Okay, now I can't just push up there. I've got knight back. I think queen across and look to remove that defending bishop makes sense. But tempo on the queen first, kick the queen somewhere. So on a bit of a nasty diagonal here with the threat of the knight jumping where the bishop is. He pushes, so I can kick the knight. I can take. My gut feeling is to kick the knight there. If I play up, he can push. Knight across. Up. He takes, but I take. Let's play up. Oh, he plays the exchange sack. Okay, I'll take then. Now, can I survive this? Is there any point in pushing? I've got queen check, he just goes back. Takes, knight takes, queen up. Actually, that looks interesting. What's he then got? Pawn up. Takes, takes, and queen up with the knight there. But I guess he can just push. Takes, takes. I'm going to give the sack back and risk it. I don't know if it's any good, but I'm going to risk it. Then try and play rook across. I think he really has to push up. He could, if he drops back, the bishop hangs. He's maybe got queen back, which he's gone for. But again, I thought I could... Ooh, he's threatening a very nasty there. I can bail out of that with a check, and now I can play rook across. He was threatening a nasty discovery on the queen. Yeah, it was probably not good to give the exchange back there, probably a mistake, but let's find out. Again, it's probably a good idea to hit the bishop, but he's on this diagonal, isn't he? But I'll do it while I can with tempo on the bishop though. Now, what do we do? What do we do? G4, I don't think is achieving anything. Pawn up is restricting my queen. So I'm just going to bring back. If he comes in, maybe I can just take and grab a pawn. I'm hitting another pawn. I'm threatening a move like f4. I don't know if it's any good, but I'm threatening something. He pushes up. Okay, well, I'll grab the pawn then. Then maybe just come straight back. Knight down, my bishop's doing nothing, so I might as well trade it. f4 really probably weakens my king. I don't know. So maybe queen back right where it was. And then there's pressure on the pawn. Oh, he stopped me doing that now, so that's probably a good move. He's allowed knight up though. Oh, he's allowed me to take, hasn't he? So he's got bishop back. I can take with check. Knight up, bishop back. Doesn't quite work. Let's go with the bishop. He goes with the pawn. Okay, let's just drop back then. He plays down and hits the rook, but I thought I could jump across here. Across, takes, check, up, takes. Well, I've just got to move him out of time. He's going to get 3 pieces here. So I could be just lost here. I've just bungled everything, haven't I? Yeah, look at the clock. I've bungled absolutely everything. Wow, got a repetition, got a draw. And there is 6 minutes left. There's time for one more game, but anything under 5 minutes and I won't start another one. And you can see I'm miles adrift of the leader, so this should be my final game now. Okay, he's going berserk at 1900. He's got a lot of games, but that's a very odd opening. Okay, let's just take. Let's just play up. Okay, just offer the trade. He plays down and offers to trade the bishop. I think that's alright. Let's look to trade the other bishop. That's just a free piece. Okay, now I just take and just take the rook. I just need to make sure I don't blunder this, so I just think rook across is clean enough here. Just force the rook off the board. Stop the knight jumping in. Give the king a square. Now get the queen off the board. Yeah, if the queen comes off, it's cleanly winning. Actually, I'm going to still push. I don't think you can move or take. It'll allow the knight to jump in. Okay, that's no threat, but I can just check here, right? Check if he takes or take the rook. If he goes back, check. Maybe he's got rook back, but it's dangerous. I think it's still worth playing. Yeah, he's just blundered it. He's just played too quickly. Okay, there's under 5 minutes left, so I'm not going to start another game. If I got a game with the GM and he'd go berserk, that would actually fit in. And he does play berserk when he's played me. But I've made it again to 5th place when I'm stopping just over 4 minutes left. I've had a terrific performance. 23.48 is really, really good at my level. Average opponent 20.62. 7, 8, 9, 10 wins, 2 draws and 2 losses. That is really, really good at my level. And I say, for anybody who has watched this, apologies if anybody has said any comments, but the box has disappeared off the screens. No idea where it is. Hopefully it won't happen again. But that's it for this stream. I might be back in an hour or two to do this again. I'm not certain yet, but thank you very much for anybody who's seen this. It's much appreciated.